saw the new suit. Someone's going to die.
Heard about the new armor, Hunter. Can't wait to see you in action. I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
What do you get when Captain Marvel goes stir-crazy?
You tell me.
Someone who is not enjoying herself?
No, I'm having a great time. I thought you were setting up a cheesy joke.
Oh, no, I was really curious. When you have cabin fever, what does it look like?
How about me 20 minutes ago?
Nice.
What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
Yes, there are bad memories. But the good ones outweigh them all.
You're lucky you have that.
I'm making some new ones right now.
No one likes a suck-up, Hunter. But so am I. Whoa! I've been looking for something just like this.
The goddess disagrees.
The second blood gate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Cathan, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
I am impressed. This is a serious predicament for you. Now that was something. No mercy. Your fate is sealed. Focus on me.
A tomb was unleashed and made quick work of the demons. But in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demigorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. They cannot possibly match your strength. Leave some for the rest of us. Is falling apart.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't going to do it. I think you owe her a treat after this.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. Your time has come. Your mother abandons you. had your chance to escape. To wear me down.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. Yeah.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Now that was something. They cannot possibly match your strength.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
Looks like
With a tomb's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
Autumn be praised. Autumn, show me the way. Autumn does not answer. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia with the Abbey to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondercore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Goddess of Order approves. The goddess disagrees. Autumn must not see it that way. This ward is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool. Never a dull moment.
Tell me about Hiram
By
Shah.
all accounts, as I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not.
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
I suspect she did. But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me. Until we speak again.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Doctor sense. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shah. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
Yes, You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
I do not believe it. You were like the popular girl in one of Nico's high school movies.
You're not referring to one of those mean girl characters, are you? Because I know I can spar with the best of them, but I try to give everyone around me a fair shake.
No. You were like that high school vampire slayer who has a group of friends who look out for her, even though she cannot see exactly how loved and admired she is by all.
I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
It is a weight you should not have to carry alone, Carol.
Hey, you can carry my bags anytime. You're one of the only people here who has the strength to handle them. Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol.
When Venom sees your armor,
Hunter, hey, listen. If you need any chafing advice for your new armor, come see me, okay? Whoa. I just realized we're nearly the same age. It's kind of blowing my mind.
Why?
In my head, you're ancient. No offense, but you've actually lived fewer years than I have. So, are you one of the kids? Or the second oldest adult? I don't know how to treat you.
The same way you have been treating me is fine.
No additional effort required. I can absolutely do that. Especially here. I don't remember the last time I was this relaxed. Aw, you didn't need to do that.
have something for you.
Oh,
Here you are.
wonderful. We can use it in the ritual.
Like playing with fire. Do your thing.
This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too. I like where this is going. Great. Now we're making progress, people.
Emo kids for life.
Yes, dear?
I have heard that
The
Wanda's
way I
power
understand
comes from
it,
Chthon.
as a child, within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter, the birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on transient history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Doesn't sound like much.
You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
On my position.
Watch my back! Maybe you should teach me that one. Still coming this way. Come get it.
Whatever works for you.
Some trouble.
Targeting system. Time for the real thing. No one will touch you.
Don't let them think we're losing. Exactly what I needed.
back, Blade. They've still got their heads.
We serve until the end.
They hit me with the stun.
I usually prefer a quiet entrance. You asked for it. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Feeling strong today.
We've done it. Excellent work.
That looks good.
Hail, fellow... can emo kids be singular? Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
We have many mutual friends, Doctor.
Oh, I think you know the one. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Well, that is reassuring, Doctor.
And now I should be getting back to my work, but do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
This is a distillate from the venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward. The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha. That you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward.
The doctor
Try
came up with
Strange's
something, but
concoction on the
I'm not so
ward.
sure.
Hunter,
You look like you are on the hunt.
it's that scent again. Almost feels familiar somehow. I was hoping you and Charlie might give it another go. You down?
Who would miss a chance to hunt with Blade?
I'm flattered. Now meet me out by that creepy-ass church. Let's keep going. Guessing you don't carry around a lot of keys.
Tell me, Blade, have you found any other unusual creatures during your pursuit of the Barghest?
Seen a few birds hanging around the training yard. Decided if they're real yet.
Real, as opposed to...
I'm not sure. The way things operate around here, they could be an illusion, some kind of...
And what makes you so suspicious?
Just like this thing we're after. They don't smell right. It's like someone made what they thought a bird smelled like, without ever having smelled a bird.
I will have to take your word for it.
Hey. Damn thing got away again.
We may need some help.
Not so mysterious now, huh? We should head back. This place gives me the creeps. And that ain't easy to do. You coming?
Let us get out of here. These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
Shaw should have been held accountable in public.
Perhaps. But neither of us is in a position to judge now.
After what he did to the Coven, I can see the difficulty in having a tempered response.
I could only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either. Perhaps Shaw's study deserves a closer look. There must be something we've missed.
These bones have not been disturbed in a very long time. If it was here, Autumn would show me. The goddess disagrees.
There must be something here we've missed.
Autumn, show me this. The son of Gaia approves. Chthon's dark influence has tainted this well. She does not see it happening. Autumn must not see it that way. The goddess must be busy. Autumn does not answer. This must be Shaw's study.
This was Shaw's study. Surely the answer lies here somewhere.
Autumn thinks otherwise. Must not be her purview.
There must be something here we've missed.
These bones have not been disturbed in a very long time.
I saw the new armor hunter. One word, slick.
You know, I've been thinking, Hunter, and have come to the conclusion that we need a theme song.
We do?
Yes. We're practically a two-person team here, and I think this is the natural next step in our friendship. So, you got a favorite genre of music we could put the tune to?
My favorite music growing up was Baroque. Bach was all the rage, what Nico would refer to as a rock star with the harpsichord.
Yeah, I think I read about him during the musical appreciation section of art history.
Well, you should listen to him too. He was one of the fathers of modern music and can be a great source of inspiration.
Look, I appreciate classical music and all, but I'm not sure it works for a theme song, though. I was thinking more like, Hunter and Spider-Man! Hunter and Spider-Man! One is a hunter, the other Spider-Man. They are Hunter and Spider-Man! So, what do you think?
It is quite catchy, Peter. I certainly will not be able to get it out of my head for a great while.
Good, because that's the whole point. We want to be like that song Lilin and Hydra Forces can't get out of their heads no matter how hard they try.
Then you are succeeding.
Cool. I'll work on it some more then. In the meantime, I was wondering, what do you think about that other thing I asked you about?
What other thing?
Me joining the Midnight Suns.
I have been thinking about this, Peter, and I think you might be too good for the ragtag gang of misfits who go by the Midnight Suns.
Too good? Is this your way of letting me down easy?
That is not what I meant.
I consider the Suns to be my friends. Let me be the judge of whether or not I'm too good or not good enough for them.
I stand corrected.
Okay. Thanks for the chat. Till next time.
Hola.
Hello. I think I got under Magic's skin. This morning, she tossed all the cherry yogurt off the cliff.
Why?
She heard I like cherry yogurt.
I meant, why would she do that?
I told her twice to keep a log of every time she opens a portal. She hasn't. I may have been brisk with her the third time.
Security of the Abbey is paramount. You need to know that information.
Right, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know if we actually need to know. Feels like we should, but I might just be creating a box to fill it. Enough about that. Don't worry about the two of us beefing over yogurt. My favorite is actually the key lime.
Who prefers cherry?
Tony. He spent the morning investigating. I heard him ask Strange if ghosts eat yogurt. You can't let him know it was magic. I need to see how his hunt for the yogurt ghost plays out.
I'm ready when you are. Practice makes perfect.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
All right then.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? What can I say except you're welcome? Don't blink or you'll miss it. These should definitely give you an edge. Genius inventor strikes again.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
We've located a Hydra agent with an unusually high gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
Consider it done.
Prepare yourself! The light shines on the most dutiful. Let me show you the way. I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
I must be doing something right.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
Roger that.
Let's do it!
I serve until the end.
All right, that hurt a bit.
I was born for this. You're in trouble now.
Hydra en route.
There's still time for you to run away.
Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. I see one of Lilith's more bloodthirsty recruits has tracked you down. I suppose it was only a matter of time. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Ready up! Just tried it!
So that's how it's done.
looked like it hurt.
I'm gonna rip you a new one! Time for the real thing.
It's a bit harder than your average foe. I don't appreciate that.
You should have known better. You probably get this a lot, but I really like that shield. If you hand it over, I promise not to rip you off. Something's wrong.
A moment of preparation. This will... Their champion has fallen. Stay down.
Forever in service. Taking the shot.
Remember you bozos hitting so hard. I'm no good like this.
Let's try this. I haven't felt this good in years.
Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys. Take this!
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Follow my lead.
I think they got me.
A gift from ancient traditions.
Let's try this together.
they're ready. Just the boost I need.
Hydra!
No retreat. Bad. It's your time. Operational status critical.
That's the spirit.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Hunter.
It's time to go get my sanctum back.
It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like some of the others.
How so?
America didn't exist in your time. With you, I get to be Steve from Brooklyn. Just a guy with a shield.
I am slow to trust, but I have a good feeling about you.
I can say the same. You have your own legend to deal with. That expectation must give you some trouble.
It can be hard to live up to what everyone thinks I am.
Then don't. Live up to your ideals. Everything else will fall into place. Like it or not, your words and actions carry a lot of weight. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
Sorry. Didn't mean to lecture. Let's get back to it. This is better than a wartime mail call.